I'm Shantara Rochelle, and this is The Sit Down. I'm here with actors Meagan Good and Michael Ealy, stars of the new film thriller, The Intruder. So excited to have y'all. Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Y'all, I'm just such a huge fan of both of you. And this is not the first film you two have done together. You did 2012's Think Like a Man. Yeah. Huge fan of that. So what was it like doing a thriller for the first time?
I mean, this was a totally different experience because in Think Like a Man and Think Like a Man 2, we really didn't have any scenes together. Like, I think we had maybe a few when we didn't talk to each other or anything. So we really got to get to know each other on the press for Think Like a Man 2. And so everything about this experience has been, like, just fun. Just, like, we've had a good time, like a bunch of big kids stuck in a house getting cabin fever and creating something interesting.
Yeah. What she said.
I love it. Now, you play a couple that's so excited. You just purchased your dream home. You're super stoked. But all of a sudden, you have a little interference from an intruder played by actor Dennis Quaid. Yeah. Now, were you nervous?
Did you refer to it as a little interference?
A little interference, but also it was a lot going on. You know, you just kind of got in your way, kind of stole your joy for a moment. So what was it like? Like, were you on edge after filming this movie? Like, did you beef up security in your own homes? What was that like?
My wife and I were renovating our house, and I told my wife about the movie, and she was like, so do we need a panic room? And I was like, I don't know if we have the room for it, but it's not a bad idea, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. And I think this movie will definitely create those kinds of conversations in terms of, you know, like, you know, who are we buying the house from? It goes beyond, like, what's behind these walls. It goes to, let's do some research on who are we buying the house from, because, you know, perhaps it's important to look into somebody.
Interesting these days.
Do a little deep dive and see who's, you know, behind that lease there. Yeah, for sure. I love it. So one thing that I really love about this film, like, Dennis Quaid, like, he, like, hoards, and he's, like, super obsessed with his home, and he doesn't want to give it up. Right. So is there anything in your life you're just like, I can't let it go, I gotta hold on to it, it's mine, I can't give it up for nothing?
My husband, that's a lot of things. Okay. I tend to collect stuff. I mean, I have, like, dolls from, like, when I was, like, 9, and, like, clothes from, like, my grandmother. I mean, I keep and save a lot of stuff. Okay. So I just started watching, what is it called? What is it called?
Fixer Upper?
No, it's almost like that.
Marie Kondo?
Yes.
Yes.
And so I'm, like, trying to see the things that give me joy and get rid of the other stuff.
At least.
The problem is too many things give me joy.
You get a lot of joy. Clearly.
A lot of joy. Anything for you, Michael?
No, I try to purge every 6 months.
Okay.
I try to purge every 6 months. I can't feel like I have growth if I don't let go of certain things.
That's good.
You know, like there's like maybe 1 or 2 things that I have from my childhood.
Yeah.
But also, like, having a son has kind of helped me kind of relive certain things. Like when I got him Star Wars sheets, it was like, it was epic because I had Star Wars sheets.
You got to have the joy.
So yeah, every now and again I'll just go lay in that bed. You know what I mean? It's pretty fun. Yeah.
It's hilarious. Now, do you think, like, with the emergence of all these amazing films, like Jordan Peele's Us and Marseille Martin's Little, that Hollywood is finally seeing that Black actors can lead and hold films on their own?
I think what's happening now is it's becoming more common. Yeah. You know, it's becoming more commonplace. There was a time when, and Megan and I both know this time, when, like, if you had a movie coming out, you had to beg people to please support. Yeah. Because there was only going to be one movie
before
with Black folks for the year. Yeah. Like there was one movie coming out. And, you know, now I think, you know, you're starting to see, I mean, Little opened a month ago. So Little opens a month before Us. And, you know, like well, like there's Us, and then there's Little 2 weeks later, and then there's Us like 3 weeks later. So there's always going to be, there's a lot more of it happening now, I think. So it's becoming more common. It's still not perfect, it's not even, but it's common.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of Michael, Being Mary Jane just aired its final episode recently, and spoiler alert, Mary Jane, you tied the knot in the end. So what was it like shooting those final scenes, that final, like, moments, having the part of that show?
Oh my gosh. You know, I think when I signed on, I was hoping that would be the end. Like that the audience would kind of get this moment that they had kind of been waiting for. Yeah. It's an interesting journey that she takes to get to this point. And I think I was an unlikely candidate for marriage. But I think that also is what made me the right candidate, because I think a lot of times when you do get married, it's you know, it's not the person you're kind of anticipating. I've heard so many stories where people were like, how did you two meet? I was not paying attention to him.
Right.
I was not thinking about him. And he ended up being the love of your life. So I think, I thought that was special. The scenes that we shot, I don't know how you can tell. We were laughing uncontrollably throughout those scenes. First of all, Gab is probably one of the funniest people to work with. And so she had me laughing constantly. Constantly.
She's hilarious.
She's hilarious.
Very funny.
But somehow it worked out. It worked. The camera caught the moments when we weren't laughing because we were dying laughing.
I loved it. It gave me the ending I needed, so kudos to y'all.
Yes. That's what I'm glad
it
you
did. I was like, yes,
Thank
I feel you did that. You did a good job. So thank you for that, of course. So switching gears here a bit, Meagan, can we please talk about your hair for a second? Your hair is amazing.
Thank you.
Like, you recently debuted this at the late last year. What inspired the look and made you want to step into the blonde?
You know what? For the past 10 years, just whenever I'm feeling inspired and I want to express myself, I change my hair. So whether it's dreads or color or pixie cut or whatever it is, I just go with whatever I'm feeling in the season. And right now, I'm just feeling light blonde.
Yes.
I'd ever shave it?
I would.
Okay.
I would totally do it, yeah.
Awesome. So our producer, Mackenzie, she recently just got her hair cut, a cute little cut.
Yeah.
So do you have any advice for her and all the girls out here that have short haircuts themselves? There it is. Haircut.
Wait, where'd it go? Oh, I didn't see it.
There it is.
Yeah. Oh, I just saw her walking in here. No, I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. I love like that kind of look. I feel like, you know, just embrace it, enjoy it, have fun with it, and you know, see wherever you get inspired next and just keep growing.
Yeah. Speaking of being inspired, you both have been in the industry for so long. I've been a fan of y'all's for a long time. What haven't you done that you want to get your toes into next? That you're just like, I am itching to do this next in my career.
I want to be the female version of Blade.
Yes.
I want to do more action, and I want to do.
That's gonna happen now.
Yeah.
I mean, you did some action in this. You were kicking butt. You did what you had to do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I see
Female
it.
Blade.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's dope. I think for me, I don't know. I mean, I think whatever really kind of challenges me. I definitely would love to do a big action pick before it's all said and done.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like 70.
Yeah.
You know, you're trying to do action at 70, but I'm ready for that now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be ready for that now.
Awesome. Well, let's speak into the universe. It's
Like
going to
a
happen.
born identity.
Yes, I see it. Or a Bond.
dope.
Would you step into a Bond role?
No.
No, you're like, I'm good.
No, I don't want to be Bond.
Okay.
I'd rather be like, you know, Reggie.
Yeah.
You know. I want to be Reggie instead of Bond. You know.
I love it. Well, Meagan and Michael, congratulations on the movie. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. The Intruder premieres nationwide on Friday, May 3rd. Stay tuned for my AM to DM.